Okay. Good evening. Can you hear me? Okay. Uh, Yesterday we discussed 2019, not our mock exam number 8. Right? We have another essay question, not structured essay question. Okay, let's try to complete structured essay final one and go to our 2025 last year past paper. Okay, within next week I will complete last year past paper, and next week we can complete, and next week I hope to conduct a full day practical session as well, right? Full day practical session. I have already sent the practical guidebook, right? Then you can go through and get some idea what we have in our syllabus. What are the practicals? Most of practicals based on heat lesson, specific heat capacity, and specific latent heat. Okay. Today is, what's the today date? 8th. You have another 32 or 34 days. This is a very critical period, most important period, right? Therefore, the time management and manage your 3 syllabus subject balancing and will continue with balancing each subject. Right. Okay, let's start. First, let's complete the yesterday question. Yesterday final question. Okay, this one. A group of students conducted an experiment in laboratory to calculate the Young's module of a metal wire. Yeah, that one also based on some practical component, right? But these questions you can answer without full practical knowledge. Young's module. This is experiment, right? The wire 3-meter length and 7 square millimeter cross section area was clamped with 2 jacks on both sides as follows. Yeah, that's the string. And it has some mass, 3 kilogram mass. Then 3 kilogram mass was hung from center of metal wire. Calculate angle. Sorry, it is theta. Printing mistake. Calculate the angle theta. Calculate the angle theta shown in the figure. Okay, how to get the angle theta? How to get angle theta? It is right angle triangle, right? Then you can use a trigonometry. Tan theta equal opposite over adjacent. Then tan theta equal, it is 1. Then tan inverse 1, it is 45 degrees, right? Theta equal tan inverse 1, you can use calculator. Tan inverse 1, it is 45 degrees. 45 degrees. 45 degrees. The angle is done. Calculate the tension in the string. Calculate the tension in the string. Now you can get the now you can get this angle if it is 45, and this one also 45, right? This one also 45. 45 degrees. 45 degrees. Now sorry. This total is 3, no? Then this part is 1.5. 1.5 meter. It is not 45. Opposite 3 and 1.5. Divide 1.5. Then it is 3 over 1.5. Tan inverse 3 over 1.5. It is approximately 63 degrees. 63 degrees is the angle. There is a unit down. Unit problem. It is centimeter, no? Then we stop. In the question it is given meter. That's the problem. That's a mistake. Hello? Opposite over adjacent. Adjacent means 150 centimeter. It is very small angle. Approximately 2 degrees. Very small. 2 degrees. Calculate tension on the string. Okay, now you can get this angle, right? Now you can get this angle. It is not 45. Now you can get this angle. If it is theta 2 degrees, this one should be 88 degrees. 88 degrees because this is 90. Tension on the string. If it is balanced system, since it is balanced system, you can isolate it this way. Then it is T cos 88 equal Newton. Since it is 30 Newton means the weight, right? The weight 30 Newton. Right. Now you can get the answer. Thirty divided by cos 88. 500 t equal 559. Sorry, 859.61 Newton. Find the tensile force on the string at that point. Tensile force of the string at that point. At that point mean it is not specially given the point, right? Therefore, we can't. It's a mistake. Calculate the resistance of the wire. I think this question lot of printing mistakes. There, find the tension of the wire. Again asking tension of the wire. It's useless. Yeah, this A part is wrong actually. A force F required to produce voltage E. So it's not my question. I think it's a model paper question, but it's sort of mistakes. Okay, let's do it 2025 way. It has a lot of mistakes. May words are. Alright, let's move into 2025 way. Give me a second. Sir. Okay. Start 2025 last year exam paper MCQ part. That's the most important paper actually. Hi. An example for a tropical evergreen primary forest in Sri Lanka. Okay, what's the meaning of primary forest? Primary forest means it's a natural forest without human invention, without human man involvements, right? And it's a tropical evergreen. Tropical evergreen mean, oh, we call another name wet evergreen. Wet evergreen. Evergreen mean every day and throughout the year it's green color, right? Tropical evergreen primary rainforest. What's the answer? It is in Sri Lanka. Main tropical evergreen primary rainforest are Sinharaja and Kanneliya. Sinharaja and Kanneliya. Sinharaja and Kanneliya. Sinharaja and Kanneliya are the main tropical evergreen rainforests. Tropical evergreen rainforest. Okay, can you send me reticule? What's the type of forest? Reticule. What's the type of forest? Habib, what's the type of forest? Reticule. Anyone? Reticule. Fatima? Reticule mean what's the type of forest? Anyone? I have given the forest list. Reticule. Habib? Reticule forest. Then Piduru is a what? That you can easily remember. Piduru is a upcountry mountain forest, right? Upcountry mountain forest. Haggala also. And Horton Place, Reticula is a dry zone evergreen forest. Dry mixed evergreen forest, right? Right. Go to next one. All bacteria. The second question asks about all bacterial types. All bacteria are unicellular. That's okay. All bacteria are pathogenic? No, cyanobacteria like bacteria not pathogenic. No, all bacteria not pathogenic. All bacteria not flagella, but lot of kind of population it contain flagella, but it is not for all. Have nucleus? No any bacteria nucleus. It is only DNA helix, DNA circles. No any bacteria contain nuclei. Comprise of cell wall made up of cellulose, not cellulose. Remember, it is peptidoglycan. Peptidoglycan. All my bacteria unicellular. It's correct. No multicellular bacteria. The main type of sugar contained in honeybee mainly contained of fructose. The second place is glucose, right? Main one is fructose. Remember, honeybee, the main type is fructose. Consider the hydrolysis of disaccharide X. Disaccharide X hydrolysis. Then what are the products? Glucose and fructose. Glucose and fructose is a product. Then this disaccharide should be sucrose. Consider the picture given below. It is, as looking, you can decide it is a root. It's a structure of root. And yeah, then root again, root of dicotyledon plant and root of monocotyledon plant. Okay, what is the difference? When it is actually it is dicot plant. How we can identify you in the cycle, inside pericycle, you can see this type clearly normal star-shaped phloem. Star-shaped phloem like this. It is definitely dicotyledons. What are the structure of monocot? Monocot means this is the epidermis and pericycle. This is the shape of phloem, right? Xylem and phloem like this. Not like a star shape, like this. It is no specific shape. Monocot. Okay, that's the difference. If it is clearly shown, observe this type star shape phloem, it is definitely dicot plant. Dicot plant root. Dicot plant root. Dicot plant root. Okay, always I think you can remember every structure. The internal one is xylem, right? Xylem is the internal one. They are the phloems. Phloem. This one also. Phloem tama pitin tiyen. Phloem. These inside dots are the xylem. Remember. In dicot plant root, this xylem is star shape. Phloem is between these star bases, right? They are the phloems. This middle one is xylem. But in monocot plant, it is not clearly separated. It is this type. Inside dots are the xylem. Outside ring is the phloem, right? Then it is dicot plant root. The polarity of a molecule depends on. Remember, the polarity of a molecule depends on the shape of the molecule. Take an example. If you got water is a polar solvent, right? Water is made by oxygen and oxygen, H2O. See, it is completely symmetric, right? It's symmetric like this. That's why it is polar. If you got ethanol, C2H5OH, H5OH. See, it is symmetric, right? They are the polar solvents. Therefore, it's depend on the shape of the molecules. The reaction energy of a reaction between sodium hydroxide and sulfur H2SO4 is equal to the amount of energy released. When, that's a good question. The reaction energy, that means heat of reaction, right? Heat heat of reaction in thermochemistry. Heat of reaction. Heat of reaction. Heat of reaction. Of the reaction between sodium hydroxide and sulfuric is equal to the amount of energy released when. Now you have to note down the equation of sodium hydroxide plus H2SO4. It is product of sodium sulfate NaSO4 plus Na2SO4 plus water H2O. Okay, now you can balance this equation. How to balance this equation? Now 2 sodium. You can add 2 here. Now oxygen balance, sulfur balance, hydrogen it is 3. Yeah, however, this hydrogen also you can balance. It is 4. Hurry. Now you can add 2 here. Okay, now okay. Now okay. This is a balance equation, right? Sodium hydroxide and HCl. Now you can see it is sodium hydroxide stoichiometric 2, H2SO4 sulfuric stoichiometric 1. 1. Right. Now we can go to the answer. Now we can go to the answer. Okay, first of all, we have to decide which reactant. Now we have 2 reactants, sodium hydroxide and sulfuric. මොකද්ද බලන්න ඕනේ ඉවර වෙන්නේ ඉක්මනට. Okay, which reactant is completely reacting. හරි. දැන් බලමු. 1 mole of sodium hydroxide is fully reacted with sulfuric. 1 mole of sodium hydroxide fully react with sulfuric. No. If you got 1 mole of sodium hydroxide, it's only half finished. Before complete sodium hydroxide, 1 mole of sodium hydroxide fully react with sulfuric. No, sodium hydroxide finished quickly because it's reacting two times. 1 mole of solution of this concentration is not related to that. This answer, 1 mole of sulfuric H2SO4 is fully reacted with sodium hydroxide. Yeah, 1 mole of sulfuric is fully reacted with sodium hydroxide. That's correct. 1 mole of sulfuric fully reacted, completely react with the sulfuric is a limited one. Sulfuric is a limited one. That's it. Okay, fourth one. Which of the following elements accurately describe the nature of the reaction illustrated by the graph? Okay, this is a graph. Reactants, the product energy is greater. Therefore, it's an endothermic reaction. This reaction is an exothermic one, completely wrong. It is an endothermic reaction. It is a multi-step reaction. No, it's only single step. If it is multi-step, this product like this. There's a two-step reaction, right? If it is two-step reaction, maybe it's a only single step reaction. Increase in temperature decrease the rate of reaction. No, increase in temperature, reaction rate is increased, not decreased. Energy of the activated complex is less than the product. Energy of the activated complex. Energy of activated complex. Activated complex means this energy, right? That means activation energy is less than the product energy. No, it is greater than. Product energy is only this level. Measure product energy. But activation energy is greater than that, not less than. Activation energy of backward reaction is less than that of the forward reaction. The activation energy of backward reaction. What's the meaning of that? Backward reaction means this is reactant converting to product. This is a forward reaction. Product converting to reactant. This is a backward reaction. Opposite way. Opposite way. The activation energy of the backward reaction is less than the rate of forward reaction. Yeah, this is a forward reaction activation rate. Now, in the reverse reaction, this is the activation energy of reverse reaction. It is less. That one correct. That one correct. Answer number 5. Good. In the lesson, I have clearly given what are the meaning of conjugated protein. Conjugated protein means a protein combined with another biomolecule. As example, glycoprotein. Remember, glycoprotein combined with other carbohydrates. That means amino acid chain combined with carbohydrate. That's called as glycoprotein. Not only that, phosphoprotein also there. Amino acid chain combined with phosphoric acid group. Not only that, there are different types of proteins, right? They are called as conjugated protein. It's combined with another biomolecule. Consider the reaction given below. I have given all conjugated protein in the table. Consider the reaction given below. Barium hydroxide react with hydrophosphate. It is producing barium phosphate and water. Which of the following statement is correctly regarding the above reaction? The rate of reaction equal to the rate of production of water. It's a good question, Mami Kiran. Okay. See this. You can, this type question, the better thing is, you have to note down the equation first. Okay, equation equation means rate of reaction equation. Barium hydroxide plus 2H3PO4 barium phosphate twice plus 6 water, 6H2O. Okay, the balanced chemical equation of this chemical conversion is given. The balanced chemical reaction is given. Okay, now you can write down the rate of chemical reaction using this equation, the expression minus 1/3. Since it is reactant, we have to add minus, right? And reciprocation of stoichiometry, barium hydroxide over delta T equal to minus half delta H3PO4 delta T equal, no minus required, it is product barium phosphate delta T equal minus 1 over 6 delta H2O, not minus, plus 1 over 6 plus 1 over 6 delta T. That's a story. Okay, that's a rate of chemical equation for full balanced chemical reaction. In the first question asking, the rate of reaction is equal to the rate of production of water. No, this is R. R is equal to 1 over 6 delta H2O over delta T. It is not same. This is a water production rate. ඒක equal වෙන්නේ R 1 over 6 දැම්මම තමයි equal වෙන්නේ, right? 1 over 6 දැම්මම තමයි equal වෙන්නේ. Therefore, it is not correct. Rate of reaction is 6 times greater than the rate of production of water. Rate of reaction is 6 times greater than. No, rate of reaction is මෙයා 6 වලින් බෙදුවම තමයි equal to R. As example, think water production rate 18. Then 18 divided by 6, it is මෙයා 6. Sorry, 3. 18 divided by 6. Understood? Therefore, it is not 3 times, 6 times. Now, very careful. Rate of reaction is 6 times greater than the rate of production of water now. This 6 times less than, okay, 6 times less than. The rate of production of water 6 times greater than the rate of reaction. Maybe in opposite side. It is okay, right? The rate of production of water 6 times greater than. Yeah. Me 18, me 3. They need 6 times greater than, yes. Yeah. The thing is, you have to be very careful. The rate of consumption of hydrophosphate is equal to the rate of reaction equal in there. Because the hydrophosphate also is stoichiometric is there. The rate of consumption of H3PO4 is equal to the rate of reaction. No. Complete it. What is the correct statement regarding thin layer chromatography? Thin layer chromatography. TLC can be used to separate large scale samples. No, we can't use large scale samples. It's only for simple technique, right? It's only for, I told if it is large population of compound in a single fruit product, we have to first separate by column chromatography. No. In TLC, the mobile pace means the moving, travels due to gravity, not the gravity. It is travel due to the gel layer, fruit gel layer, not gravity, opposite to the gravity, right? Opposite to the gravity. In TLC, the mobile phase travel capillary action. Yeah, capillary action is TLC is an experiment method that takes longer time. No, very short time. For any mobile pace, RF value of compound is constant or not? That's depend on the mobile pace. Answer number 3. Okay, next one. Okay, next one. The crystalline polymer. What's the meaning of crystalline polymer? Okay, crystalline polymers mean actually it is complex one. Crystals, crystalline. I told in the tube I have given the linear type polymers, right? Linear type polymers. Linear polymers with branches I have given. Branches like this. And I have given the polymers with cross linkage, right? Polymers with cross linkage. Crystalline polymers are complex ones with cross linkage. Cross linkage. What is the correct statement regarding natural products? Natural products are chemical compounds that are produced by living organism. Yeah, that's the definition. Primary metabolites are not essential for growth and survival. No, it is compulsory. Secondary metabolites are mainly used for energy storage. No. Secondary metabolites no for directly involved process. Secondary metabolites are essential for growth. No. All organisms produce all secondary metabolites. No. It is only first. Which of following statements regarding alkaloids are correct? They contain nitrogen. Alkaloid contain nitrogen, just definitely. Alkaloid contain nitrogen. Nitrogen and its crystalline form. Crystalline form. They are usually volatile. Volatile is not alkaloid. It is essential. They usually have medicinal properties. Okay. That's okay. Right? Versus in Adathoda contain. Right. What is the main reason for the higher yield pulp in mechanical methods? Yeah, in the paper production, I told we can use for pulp preparation, we can use the mechanical method as well as chemical methods. I told chemical methods yield is greater than mechanical method. What's the reason? What's the reason? In chemical method, remember all lignin will be digested. Therefore, yield is very low. But in mechanical method, only lignin breakdown, not digesting, not digest. Therefore, lignin is not removed in mechanical method. That's the answer for high yield in mechanical method. High yield in mechanical method. Next one. Why a plant oil contains low free fatty acid, more suitable for biodiesel production? Low free fatty acid. That means acid number low. Low acid number. Normally I told the best one is 2.5% less acid number for biodiesel production. Free fatty acid increase the pH of plant oil. No, pH is not effect to the biodiesel production. Free fatty acids decrease the pH, decrease pH also okay. Not a problem. Formation of soap is promoting by that's the reason. If it is greater than 2.5% free fatty acid, it's producing huge content in soap. That's it. That's a problem for soap biodiesel production quality. Which of following is proved to be the most effective strategy to reduce the use of single-use polythene grocery bag in supermarkets? Which of the following is proven to be the most effective strategy to reduce the use of single-use polythene bags in the supermarket? Making thinner bag to reduce polythene consumption. Imposing a special environmental tax on supermarket. If we introduce tax for supermarket, is it decrease usage? No, it is not effective. Supermarket tax is charging a fee on polythene bag usage, followed by public awareness. That's okay. I think now we're practicing in Sri Lanka, right? Allowing only large size bags to reduce the number of bags used. That's not practical. No, large size bags. Imposing a total ban on usage of no. We can't totally ban the polythene. We can nowadays we practice in that we can add some charge for polythene bags. Then the consumption is the buying is decreasing. Which of the following statement is correct regarding environmental issue? Correct regarding environmental issues. Acid rains are caused by human activities only? No. Acid rains enhanced by human activities. But acid rains caused by natural scenarios as well. Right? Natural scenarios are some acidic gas released to the environment. Not only human involvement, but due to human involvement, it is enhancing. Effect right? UV rays are essential for natural ozone generation. Yeah. Without UV radiation, ozone not generated. That means oxygen gas O2 break down by UV radiation. Then it is converted to molecule oxygen. This molecule oxygen again react with oxygen. It is forming ozone. Without UV radiation, no ozone formation, no ozone layer. right? No ozone layer. That's correct. Use of fresh plant oil to produce biodiesel is commonly many countries. No, fresh plant oil no need. We can use used one to reduce production cost. All gases produced from the combustion of fossil fuels. All gases produced from the combustion of fossil fuels are greenhouse gases. All gases produced from combustion of fossil fuels are greenhouse gases. No. Carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gases, but other gases, not all are greenhouse gases. Some gases are greenhouse gases. Fertilizers produced by industrial fixation add new nitrogen to environment. No. New add nitrogen not in enter to environment. It's the fertilizers also producing by using atmospheric nitrogen. Atmospheric nitrogen. So atmosphere ke tibbe tama soil eකට එන්නේ. Therefore, second one is the correct. Okay. One end of a straight wire is connected to the top of the pole, height 63 meter, and fixed perpendicular to the horizontal ground, and other end is tied to the ground. The wire is 65 centimeter long. What is the distance from the lower end of the wire to the lower end of pole? A simple one. It is 63 meter and this wire is 65 meter. The x is asking. Then 65 squared equals 63 squared plus x squared. $65 squared minus 63 squared. It is 16 centimeter is the distance. 16 centimeter is the distance. Okay. Okay. In radians, how much is the angle mark x in this diagram? In this diagram, in radian, how much is the angle of x? This x angle is asking. This x angle is asking. X. First of all, you can find this one. It is 30, then it is 150. 150 degrees. 150 degrees. The total is 360. Then x value should be in degrees. X value should be 360 minus 150. 210. 210 degrees. 210, how to convert into radian? 5 over 180. 0 to 0 cancel. 21, it is 7. It is 6. 75 over 6. 75 over 6. 75 over 6. 75 over 6. And architect is developing a blueprint for one floor of a house which shown in the diagram. The shaded area represents the floor area that need to be fully tiled. How many square tiles of 20 into 20 we need to cover the shaded area? Now the total, this rectangle area 70. Okay, the total 70, and this part is, this unshaded area is, this unshaded area is 8. Then shaded area is 62 square meter. 62 square meter. Yeah, better to this way. Right? We can divide this floor area into one like this, and this part is 2. It is 2. Like this. Now we have only 4 parts. This one, and this one, this one. How many tiles required for this part? It is 7 into 3. 7 into 3 means this side required 20 centimeter for 1 meter, 5 tiles. It was 35 tiles for this side. Maybe only 35 tiles. 35 tiles. මේ part එකට ඕනේ this part is 3 meters, no? 3 into 5, it is 15 required. 15 required. Then 35 into 50. 35 into 50. Right? For this part, this is small rectangle, 2 means 5 into, 10 into 5. 10 into 5. It was make it. It is 2 into 2, then 10 into 10. 10 into 10. Not only that, for this large part, Ekaton is 7 into this part 6. This part 6. No, 5. It's 5. Yeah, 5. Then for this part required 25. This side 35. 25 into 35. You can get the answer. 0, 1550. 1550. I think you can get the answer. I got, Amina. First, I got number of tiles for this part and this part, this part, this part, and I add it. A swimming pool is 8 meter long and 6 meter wide, 1.5 meter deep. The water resistance paint is required to paint the pool cost 120 per square meter. What is the cost of paint required to cover the entire surface of pool? Okay, it's asking to cover entire surface of pool. Okay, first we can calculate the surface area of this tank. Surface area of this tank. It's a cubic shaped tank, right? Length 8. First we can get the මේ වගේ tank එකක්. Like this type tank. Length 8 meter. Width 6 meter and 1.5 meter deep. Right. Now, first we can calculate surface area. First we can get the bottom area. 8 into 6, it is 48. And side 8 into 1.5. 8 into 1.5. 1.5 into 2 because 2 sides. And 6 into 1.5. It's 2 times. Okay, this is total area. That means 48 plus 24 plus 80. $90. Then 90 multiplied by 120. $10,800. ₹10,800. The cone shapes ice with a base radius 0.5 meter and height 1.2 meter melts and rate of 0.002 cubic meter per minute. How many hours will it take the completely melt? Pi equal 3. If it is completely melted, okay, first we can calculate the volume of the cube. How to get the volume of cube? Volume equal 1 over 3 pi r squared h. Now 1 over 3 pi mean 3 r squared 0.5 into 0.5 h 1.2. Now we can get the volume. First get the volume. 0.5 into 0.5 into 1.2. It is 0.3. 0.3 is the volume. 0.3 cubic meter. 0.3 cubic meter is the volume. Right. Now it is given per 1 minute this much of volume. Then we can get the number of minutes required for this melting. How to get 0.3 divided by 0.002. 0.3 divided by 0.002. It is 150 minutes. 150 minutes. 150 minutes. 150 minutes mean how many hours you can divide by 60. 150 divided by 60, it is 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. Actually, this 2025 paper, very simple. Only 2 to 3 questions difficult, but more than 45 questions, very simple, you can score. Harima lazy. At a certain time of day, a vertical post casts a shadow that 6 meter long on the horizontal ground at this same. The angle between solar rays and the ground is 20 degree. How tall is post? Yeah. Sin 20 and cos 20 given. Yeah. Now, there is a tower and there is a ground level. Six meter long on the horizontal ground. Yeah, think this is the shadow. It is 6 meter. 6 meter on the ground level. The angle of solar ray and ground, it is 620. When make a solar rays and ground, it is 20. Now it is asking, the total is asking, H is asking. Very simple, tan 20 equal tan 20 equal h over 6. h over 6. මෙන්න මේකයි වැදගත්ම point එක. But in the question given sin 20 and cos 20, you already know sin theta divided by cos theta equal tan theta. Now sin 20 divided by cos 20 equal to tan 20. එහෙනම් මේකෙන් තමයි ගන්න වෙන්නේ. sin 20 equal 0.34. 0.34 divided by 0.1 cos 20. 0.1 equal to tan 20. Now, it is 3.4. 3.4 is tan 20. Here, then 3.4 down. If not, you can tan 20 no problem, right? 3.4 equal h over 6. h over 6. h over 6. Now, h equal 6 into 3.4. 20.4. 20.4 meters. Understood? Very simple. Now, this is a trigonometric part. Trigonometry lesson. We discuss sin theta over cos theta equal to tan theta. 20.4. Okay, let's move. The student throw a ball upward at an angle at time t0, t equals 0 from balcony. The height of edge of the ball from the ground in meters after t second is modeled by h equal 2t squared plus 6t plus 8. What's the maximum height of the ball reached in meters? The maximum height means h, right? H equal, the model is given. The model is given. Okay, that's a good question. H can you hand on? Now, yeah, H mean, yeah, it's a good question. H mean, 100 bar. Okay, this is the ball path. This is a path of the ball. Think this is a ball at maximum point. Maximum point. Okay, that means its turning point. This curve equation is given. This equation is given. Equation is given. H equal, H means y equal, right? H equal minus 2 t squared plus 6t plus 8 plus 8. Then if you got the turning point coordinates of this graph, this is a maximum point. Maximum point. Then you can get the height. Then you can get the height. Up to turning point. Turning point means x turning point equal minus b over 2a. Minus b means 6 over 2 into a minus 2. Minus 6 over minus 4. Minus to minus cancel out. It is 3 over 2. That means 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. But we want y value, right? Y value. That's a height. Now h equal, you can substitute in this equation. H equal minus 2, this x value, minus 2, instead of t, substitute this value, 1.5 squared plus 6 into 1.5 plus 8. Answer h equal minus 2 into 1.5 squared minus 4.5. 6 into 1.5. It's 9 plus 8. Right. 9 plus 8 means 17. 17 minus 4.5. 17 minus 4.5 means 13. 17 minus 4.5 here. 17 minus 4.5. It is 12.5. 12.5. I got, Fatima. I got the turning point. The turning point y value is the height of this curve. Height of this graph. Kabir? That's a good question. Understood? Are you clear? Amina? Okay. After throwing ball, how many seconds does it take to hit the ground? After throwing the ball, how many seconds will it take to hit the ground? How we can find? It's easy. This is the graph. You can find the x-axis cutting point. X-axis cutting point. X-axis cutting point means our common equation x equal minus b plus o minus b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. When making a පුළුවන් minus b plus o minus b mean minus 6 plus o minus b squared means 636 minus 4 into minus 2 c mean 8. Method divide by 2a. 2a mean minus 2. Minus 2. I'll guess this part. Minus 6 plus o minus square root 36 minus minus 64 over 2. 2a mean 2 into 2 minus 4. Right. But minus 6 plus o minus plus it is 100, right? 100 is square root 10. 100 is square root 10. Divide by minus 4. Okay, now you can find 2 x-axis cutting point. 2 x-axis cutting point sadaka. Because මෙතන තමයි starting point. This is a round hitting point. Right. Minus 6 plus 10 mean first x-axis cutting point. Minus 6 plus 10. Minus 6 plus 10 mean 4. 4 divided by minus 4 it is minus 1. Minus 1 mean not a right? It is a starting point. Then second x-axis cutting point. Second x-axis cutting point. Minus 6 minus 10. Minus 6 minus 10 mean minus 16. Minus 16 divided by minus 4, it is 4. It is 4. Then it should be 4. Then t equal 4 time 4. Time 4. Are you good? Very good. Again, please try this question. They are very, very important questions. Okay, let's complete mathematics part today. Then we can continue the rest part next day. The majority of employees in a company draws a low salary that is roughly same while and rest draw very high salary. The majority is low salary. That is roughly same while the rows of very high salary. Yeah. Again, very large population, low salary, only few members, high salary rate. Consider following statement regarding descriptive statistic of the salary distribution of employees. Okay, how about salary distribution of these employees now? How about salary distribution? And that most important thing, right? The most important thing. Okay, think this is salary. This is number of employees. Number of employees. Large population, very low salary. Very low salary. And only, yeah, like this. Also. Large population, very low salary. Salary very low, population is very high. But small population, very high salary. Yeah, like this. This is a distribution, not a bell-shaped one. The mode of mode and medium are like to be close. No. This type distribution, this is not a bell-shaped distribution. Therefore, this is the mode. Always this is a mode, the maximum level. This is a mode, right? And mean is mode. This is a maximum point is a mode. The correct statement asking, right? And median also, sorry, mean also getting same. Not same, very close. Yeah. The median is less than the mean. Median is less than the mean. Yeah, median is less than the mean because median is located here, but mean is located here. Median method. Therefore, it is less, right? This is a mean here. Median, right? It is less. That's correct. The median is more appropriate measure of central tendency. Yeah, හරියටම මැද තියෙන median. Median is more central tendency measure. All are correct. All are correct. Yeah, this type questions now you can compare. The interquartile range, IQR. The range between lowest and height is range. The range of middle 50%. Yeah, that's another definition. The range of middle 50% of the data we call as interquartile range. Okay, let's discuss this ICT part 2 structured part in next day. Next day, I hope to conduct special practical session as well. In Tuesday class, I hope to conduct special practical class, and Wednesday, the rest of this 2025 paper. And don't miss practical class. Practical class very important to face our structured fourth structured part, and I hope to do some ICT practicals as well, Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Okay, any doubt? Joel, you have to go through these questions again. Please go to these questions again. Okay, now the remaining 30 days, the time management, subject management, and without pressure, continue working. Pressure එකක් ලොකුවට ගන්න නැතුව now you all have done very well. I think you all complete the syllabus completed, and now we're doing practicals as well next week, right? Therefore, don't worry, you all can give the confidence, right? Confidently, you can work balancing three subject in this remaining 30 days. Okay. Okay, then let's meet next day with our remaining part and practicals. Okay, good night.